Have you ever wondered why some people with average incomes still manage to build wealth, while others earning six figures constantly feel broke? Why do so many of us work hard month after month, only to find that our savings account looks exactly the same? What if I told you there's one simple shift, a method so powerful that wealthy people quietly use it as their secret weapon to stay rich, while the rest of the world ignores it? That method is called pay yourself first. But don't let the simplicity of the phrase fool you, because behind it lies one of the most life-changing financial principles you'll ever learn. Today, I'm going to break down exactly what it is, why it works, and how you can use it to completely transform your money habits starting right now. So let's dive in. Most of us are taught the opposite of this principle from a very young age. You earn money, you pay your bills, you cover your expenses. You maybe spend a little on yourself. And if something is left at the end of the month, you save it. But here's the brutal truth. Almost nothing is ever left. The average American household saves less than 5% of their income. 5%. That means for every $100 earned, only about $5 are put toward the future. Now here's where the wealthy flip the script. They don't wait until the end of the month to see what's left. They treat themselves as the most important bill to be paid. Before paying the landlord, before swiping a credit card for shopping, before even covering utilities, they pay themselves first. Think of it this way. Imagine your income as a river flowing into several smaller streams. For most people, the first streams are bills, rent, car payments, food, lifestyle expenses, and maybe at the very end, a tiny trickle goes into savings. But in the pay yourself first method, the first stream is your future. A portion of every dollar that comes in is immediately redirected into savings, investments, or retirement accounts before anything else. This way, wealth building is guaranteed. Let's put numbers on this so it's real. Let's say you earn $4,000 a month. Instead of saving whatever is left, you decide to pay yourself 10% first. That's $400 automatically moved into a separate account on payday. Do this for 12 months, and you've saved $4,800. Keep it up for 5 years, that's $24,000, not including growth from interest or investments. And here's the magic. You didn't wait until the end of the month to see if you had money to save. You created wealth first, then lived on the rest. Some of you might be thinking, but my bills are already tight. I can't afford to pay myself first. And this is where mindset comes in. The truth is, if you don't prioritize your future, no one else will. Wealth doesn't come from what you make. It comes from what you keep. Even if you start with 1% of your income, the act of consistently paying yourself first rewires your habits. It forces you to adjust your lifestyle around what remains instead of constantly adjusting your savings to whatever is left over. Here's a metaphor that might stick with you. Imagine you're on an airplane and the oxygen masks drop. What do they always say? Put your own mask on first before helping others. Why? Because you can't help anyone if you can't breathe. The same is true with money. Paying yourself first is putting your oxygen mask on. It ensures you survive financially before you try to carry the weight of every other expense in your life. And history backs this up. One of the oldest personal finance books ever written, The Richest Man in Babylon, written nearly 100 years ago, dedicates entire chapters to this principle. The book teaches that a portion of all you earn is yours to keep forever. Not for bills, not for expenses, but for you. It's timeless advice because it simply works. Now, here's where it gets even more exciting. Once you master the habit of paying yourself first, you create the foundation for investing. That's when money stops being something you work for and starts being something that works for you. Think about it. Every dollar you save and invest is like hiring an employee. That dollar goes out into the world to earn more dollars on your behalf, and as your little army of dollars grows, you eventually reach a point where your money generates enough income to cover your lifestyle. That's financial freedom. So let me ask you, the next time you get paid, will you let every dollar slip through your fingers until nothing is left, or will you claim the first portion for your future self? Because that choice, made consistently over time, is what separates the financially free from the financially trapped. Let's wrap this up with a simple but powerful truth. Paying yourself first isn't about being selfish. It's about being smart. It's about choosing long-term security over short-term impulses. As Warren Buffett once said, "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving." That's the entire principle in one sentence. If this video gave you even one breakthrough, one aha moment about your money, then do me a favor. Hit that like button, because it helps more people discover these life-changing principles. Comment below with the percentage you'll start paying yourself first, whether it's 1%, 5%, or 20%. And of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video on building the mindset and habits of millionaires. Your future is waiting, but only you can decide if you'll show up prepared. So start today, pay yourself first, and watch how everything in your financial life begins to change.